Joining me now is one of those celebrity voices, film and television star Wilmer Valderrama, who is also one of the co-chairs of Voto Latino. It is a civic engagement and advocacy organization. And Wilmer, we want to welcome you to The Heat. I heard that you've said that an entire generation has basically grown up thinking that immigration is a negative thing. Why do you think that is?
You know, I think that unfortunately is the misconception and the perception that I think a lot of the media has done as they basically highlighted the complicated conversation of immigration and undocumented, workers and immigrants that actually are in the country. So I it's so interesting, in talking to my little brother, and I had to quickly, explain to him the difference. I said, hey, do you know what immigration is? And he goes, yeah, I think it's like a problem, right? And immediately that's when I knew that this young generation was growing up with the first impression to immigration being an actual issue. And I think that the idea was to basically say, first, in order to actually disarm the conversation and really have a comprehensive, conversation about the reform, we have to understand that the word immigration is actually the biggest gift that this country has ever had. Therefore, we wouldn't have the engine that we have today, and we wouldn't even have half the country that we have today if it wasn't for the multicultural and diversity of its community.
What's the greatest misconception out there?
The greatest misconception is that undocumented workers and immigrants are here to take everybody else's jobs. That we're here to ask for a handout, And what I want everyone to really be very conscious is that undocumented immigrants in this country provide, billions and billions and billions of dollars a year to the economy, and even to Social Security that they themselves will never see because they don't have the proper documentation. So let's make sure that we all understand that as a minorities, bound together, and as a small community who undocumented are providing essential jobs and essential services to corporations, companies, and local businesses. Let's keep in mind that they themselves have to spend money to actually live at an actual house, apartment, and condo. They also have to eat. They have to drive from place to place. So they are providing to the economy, whether you actually imagine or not. They're not here just living for free. Living in America is not for free, as we all know. So I think that the biggest misconception is that they think that illegal immigrants or undocumented undocumented workers and immigrants here are here not working. They are providing billions and billions of dollars to the economy of this country, and they themselves are not getting the actual benefits that all of us actually get being citizens and residents of this country.
Wilmer, the immigrant story has been woven throughout the fabric of the United States from the very beginning. Right. The Statue of Liberty is out there. We all know these stories. There's so many people who have an immigrant background. Do you think if something doesn't get done on this, that part of the American dream is going to be broken?
Absolutely. I mean, look, I challenge every middle schooler, and I say to the teachers, ask of them, what does the Statue of Liberty mean to them? And I wonder what's the percentage of them to actually understand what it really represents. I also look at the trend of history where, like, unless you're Native American in this country, we are all immigrants. No matter if you're white, African American, Asian, Latinos, Italians, Australians, or Canadians, we're all some kind of, descent of a multicultural roots. And I think that it's important that we never forget that. And I think that to forget, to not really keep in mind, to not bring it up in our conversations as we create, the ground roots and the organic connectivity between the conversation and complex, comprehensive conversation for immigration. Let's not forget, the tribute that we need to pay to the generations of immigrants that have come out here and with struggle and blood, and sweat, they've actually, not only fought our wars, not only have built businesses, but have created this country, to be, the power that it is in the world. So I think it's important that we never forget that, and I think that is a big sign of disrespect. I feel like we really would be sadly just not paying tribute to the sacrifices that got us to where we are here.
Wilmer Valderrama, thank you so much for joining us from California. Certainly appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.